What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sailor Turn Gamer, and we are back in the building, coming at you with another Dauntless video. There's so many great things happening right now in Dauntless. It's really going in the right direction. If there's any AAA games on the market that's not doing it for you, then I highly suggest you try Dauntless out for a bit. If you don't know, it's a free-to-play action RPG that exists within the monster hunting genre. And if I do say so myself, it's awesome. You start off as a low-level slayer, working your way through a variety of islands, defeating a variety of behemoths, all while crafting and creating your own gear straight from the course of those very behemoths that you have slain. Now, if you think that's fun, we do have the mastery system that is here, and with the latest Path of the Slayer update, it's changed the game completely. With today's video, we will be coming at you guys with news, of course, talking about a die rework system that will die as we know. So, in summary, you can expect the current die system to be reworked for update 0.8.0, which we'll be covering here on the channel. There's going to be large die bundles that will be replaced by curated die trios. That's going to be a thing. And those trios will be priced at 125 platinum, 350 platinum, and 600 platinum. 8 dies will be retiring for now until they get this whole thing together. So that's something that I want you guys to know. And any dies that you've already acquired before patch update 0.8.0, whenever that launches, you're going to keep all of those, including any potential dies that you have that may be retired. You can earn your dies from heroics and the hunt pass. That's going to be something that's going to be implemented further as well. So if any of those things intrigue you guys, then I highly suggest you stay here to forever and always be up to date on the latest in Dauntless. You guys know the deal. We got patch notes, news and updates, community Q&A roundups, educational videos. We're dropping build videos as well from time to time, and we got a whole lot more coming down the pipeline as well. So, if you enjoyed, please be sure to give it a like and a share, and join the fleet by hitting that sub button. Now, let's get into the news report, shall we? Okay, first up on the list is color curation. We're going to talk about color curation so you guys can be up to date on that as well. Say goodbye to big apples. When the latest update comes out, there's going to be 13 sets of curated die trios like we talked about earlier. These collections of 3 will contain dies that work well together and speak to a theme. For example, you have the Monarch, for instance, which can be something that will combine rich royal hues with Glidus, Tempest, and Alabaster. It's just an example. You guys see the image up there. That could be an example of a trio of bundles that come together, and it's really going to help when it comes to giving players like an overall thematic purpose for using dies to make your character look a particular way. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Once you own a set of dies, you can apply them together, separately, or however you please, so you don't have to feel the need to necessarily apply them all at the same time. Or you can apply them separately if that's something that you want to do. There's going to be new names, so the new names are going to be put in place to complement the curation efforts. Like we talked about, they're going to be renaming a huge number of existing dies. Like when I was talking about the Glided, Tempest, and Alabaster, those were technically already dies that exist in the game. Those are the Gold, Lapis, and Cream. They got a nice little rename to kind of give it a nice little new flavor, new flair. Those names are going to tie in dies to their trios to give it, like we talked about, a little bit of extra character, a little bit of extra flair. We went over the price earlier as well. So with new prices, the dies are going to be in a smaller die pack of trio. So we talked about that being a platinum total of 125, 350, and 600. It is a step up from the current price. So if you want any particular dies, I highly suggest you get them before update 0.8.0 if you want to save a little bit of chump change on those dies. As far as the old favorites, I also have a handful of dies that will no longer be obtainable once the new update comes out. So if you want Blood Moon, White, Black, Black Pearl, Peach, Ashen Brown, Straw, or Dust, be sure to get those now before they go away. Because if you get them now before they go away, you're going to have access to those even once they disappear. So, colors have long had a secret language. Green for growth, red for danger, purple for royalty, gold for wealth. But what if those colors also signal something more? With the dye rework system that's going to be in place, Fitness Labs have curated a select set of dyes that can only be obtained from completing Heroic and Heroic Plus behemoths, which is really, really awesome. I'm loving that. Additional reasons to go up in content and do some more difficult things. That is fantastic. These new rare rich dyes have been designed to reflect the efforts required to earn them, but be forewarned, they won't be easy to acquire. Work, luck, and persistence will all factor in what comes to scoring these special colors, which is fantastic. Because for a long time, the carrot on the stick, shall I say, has been exotics. And now that we got this beautiful, beautiful mastery system that gives us consistent progression paths and gives you a reason to play, not only do you want to log in to try to complete your mastery rank and get up to 50 and get all of your weapons up to that max level, but now by stepping up to the challenge, going up to higher difficulty matches, you're going to have the possibility of getting dyes as well. That is awesome. And with dyes, you have dye injection. So we talked about the introduction of Heroic Behemoth dyes, which I am all for. They're also going to be debuting 2 brand new colors. You got Sub-Zero, which is more of a deep sapphire color. You have Sovereign, which is kind of a deep emerald color. Style points to Slayers who can guess where they drop from if you got a good guess. So if I had to take a guess for myself, I'm thinking Boreas and, of course, Coach. You know what you guys think in the comment section below as far as where you guys think those are going to be dropping from. As far as Hunt Pass Hues, which is the next thing we're going to, Heroic Behemoths are a new source of dyes. So when the Season 5 of the Hunt Pass come out, they're going to be introducing earned dyes along the Elite track. So those of you Elite track players out there, if you purchase that, you're going to have a new way to mark up your seasonal gear, whatever that's going to be. So up first, they're going to be introducing Quicksilver and Bloodlust. So that's pretty awesome. And that's a little note on the new Hunt Pass system whenever that comes out. Once we get news on that, be sure to stay tuned to Sailor Turn Gamer. We're going to be covering the Hunt Pass for Season 5 as well. And between the Heroic dyes, the Hunt Pass dyes, and in the new curated trios, there's going to be a whole lot more colors to come into play. And what does that mean? Well, they're going to be adding a 3rd dye region, which is pretty awesome. So with the new region that's going to be coming into play, you're going to have an additional customization features to be able to further separate yourself from any other player in the game by giving us more depth within the customization system. This is fantastic. More colors, more depth. I mean, what more can you ask for? In the update for 0.8.0, whenever that drops, we can expect that 3rd dye region to be there. On most slayers, think of any spots where you would like to see some armor dye at, let me know. I would love to know. I'm using right now a lot of Embermane for my cosmetic set, and I'm liking the way that that looks. I think I'm using some Embermane with some Shrike and a little bit of Quill Shock. Yeah, and right now I'm going no helm. I think that looks pretty dope. I would love to see some extra dye spots on that to give that a little bit more flair. Let me know what some armor that you guys want to see, because I would love to know. So, the last thing we're going to talk about is Dye Dash, a final PSA to all open beta slayers. Now's the best time to stock up on dyes. Need a classic black in your collection. Get it before 0.8.0. Will want a great price on a whole lot of colors. Pick up the Slayer style dye palette and get 30 dyes for less than 15 platinum each. This is the last time the dye prices will be this low, because once the new update comes out for the additional dye changes, the prices again are going to change. And I'm going to post them one last time so you guys can be aware of that. Again, guys, these old favorites are going to be gone, so get them while they're hot. And when the new changes come to the dyes, again, 125, 350 platinum, and 600 platinum are going to be the future prices of the dyes. So, with that being said, anybody that made it to this point in the video, I just want to say thank you. Be sure to stay here for all things Dauntless, whether that's news or any type of updates or anything under the sun. Be sure to stay here at Sailor Turn Gamer to get that fresh. And if you guys love what we do, be sure to hit that sub button and join the fleet. And with that being said, this sailor will be out in the open ocean. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.